whatsoever. I don't know, I have to figure it out. There is the pipeweed pouch. You find the pipeweed pouch. Some of the pipeweed has been used to make a shrew nest. It's funny. Stoner huts for the shrews. Alright, let me see if I can find that silly flat runner elf yet again. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. As always, it's what I do. I go the wrong way. It's what I'm known for. Oh well, maybe I'll just turn into pipeweed.
Greetings!
You found it, Kipton, and I am glad too that you did not disturb the nest of the shrew that was building. I am sure Peregrine would be pleased to know that you helped some small part to provide a home for the shrew and his family. What other Glennis claims as much? Still, I'm glad that you recovered it before he will replace it at once, and he need not be the wiser. Thank you for your quick action, Kipton. Now that, let's try this flint running again. Let me look where I am on the map in case I fail and know where to come back to. Right here. Let's go again. Alright. Wait, are there two different ones? There are two different ones. Alright, let's try this one. Yeah, this is a different one than the one I just failed. Like maybe where's the ladder? I swear there was a ladder. There it is. Here we go. Can it be? You have managed to make it here in time? Astounding. Perfect. Alright, I want to do the final one. That way I can finish all of them. Can't remember where he is. Let's say he's to the south. So I guess, see, what happened was the one I just completed was that first one that I picked up and failed. So I thought I had to come up here to finish it, and then I picked up that different one that actually is by Celeborn's house. So I was avoiding Celeborn's house for that one I failed previously because I had gone there. Okay, I'm just making a word salad here. I don't know if you guys are following what I'm trying to say. But basically, I confused the quests. I thought this one right here was the one that I just completed and had previously failed. And I had failed it by going to Celeborn's house, so I was avoiding it, where it looks like this time I actually do have to go to Celeborn's house for this one, as he's saying here. Alright, let's go. I hope all that makes sense. this not it either? Oh, it's here. Sweet, you made it in time.
May the stars of Elbereth shine upon you.
I am beside myself with surprise, Kippen, that you have made it here in time, but you have done so. And that completes the deed. I've done all the Flit Runner challenges. Excellent. What title do I get? Flit Runner. Makes sense, right? Alright. So I think here in the House of Celeborn is a great place to stop this episode. I hope you're enjoying Lothlorien. It really is quite an epic place. I can't get enough of the views up here. The trees, the Malorns, all the elven architecture. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Court set. Never been hit before. Your specialty, basically.
僕のお父さんは FX で狩りをしています。ライオン FX なら毎月食品が届くから何も言わなくていいみたいです。
食べられる FX。広瀬通商。
Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. I'm here outside of Katasgaladon. I've done a lot of quests here over the last few episodes, but it's time to leave the city for a little bit. There's a bunch of quests on my tracker that require me to travel to other places in Lothlorien, so I'm gonna do that this episode. Beginning with this Lothlorien Preparations 3, in which I need to pick up some of these weapons here and carry it, I don't even know where, honestly. I'll just follow the quest tracker, though. I guess that way. Nope, this is taking me somewhere else. Let me set this as the focus. There we go. So that is going to take me, looks like, to Fnuidholm, where the elves have set up a couple of watchtowers, or watch Malorns, I guess is a better word for it. Trying to curb the invasion of the orcs from the north. Having a lot of fun this season, man. It's nice being back outside. I can't wait for Mirkwood either. Mirkwood's gonna be another pretty epic season. Slowly but surely, I'm catching up with the content in the game. At some point, I'll have to take a pit stop and go back and redo some of the things that I missed in previous seasons that I couldn't do at the time. But I don't know if I'm ready to do that just quite yet. Specifically instances, there's a lot of instances which I couldn't complete all the quests and the deeds certainly, so I might make a season out of going back through all the instances again at some point in the future. That way I can hit all the quests and deeds together.
Hear me out, traveler!
I don't know, I haven't decided yet. We'll see. For now, I'm just going forward, going through Middle-earth, one map at a time.
I am at your service.
Alright, less than 500 meters now. Closer to 400.
What do you need?
I like the torches lighting the path. Quite nice. I do want to apologize. I've been editing some of the previous episodes that I recorded, and the music was way too loud at points, kind of overpowering my voice. And I'm trying to fix that here for the future. Unfortunately, when I was editing, I had deleted some of the raw footage after I rendered the episode, meaning that I couldn't go back and re-edit the audio levels after I already noticed the problem. So anyways, these supplies will help us maintain our defense.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
Thank you for bringing these supplies for my brother Mythin, Kippen. It seems increasingly likely that the orcs will soon begin their attack, and we will be glad to have these supplies. So I want to show you guys something. Well, never mind. Well, yeah, okay, so look here, preparations made for preparations 467 out of 600. So we need to complete any of the preparation quests. There are 4 of them. They are repeatable. And each time you complete one, this number goes up, and it is server-wide, so anybody that completes this quest on my server will tick that 467. So as you will see, once I finish this one, it still says 467. I was thinking it would say 468, so I don't know what happened there. Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to... Okay. Let's just forget everything I said over the past 5 minutes. We'll worry about this when I have to, okay? Let's do that. Looks like that guy that went up there is multi-boxing with some other characters here, if I had to guess. Let me come up here for a second. There's a quest ring, but... Oh, there we go. That guy.
Tarry a moment and speak with me.
So, if you remember, these are all repeatable quests that I've already done a bunch of times. Well, not a bunch, but certainly at least one. So I'm not going to be redoing them. Let me put something else on my tracker, though, specifically this one right here, about the Elven
I am
script
beset
on
by
the
mystery.
Blade Hilt, recovered from Dar Narbogund. Celeborn told me that an elf warrior here might know who the blade once belonged to.
Might you lend an
Now
ear
I
to
am
a
headed to
dwarf
Karen
in need?
Imroth. Trying to figure out if I can convince Aragorn to return to the hills there.
Of what help may I be to you?
Well, this is certainly a friendly challenge, Kippen. I will give you a bloom of Eleanor possessing such beauty that Aragorn and Lissar will be captivated at once and will have no choice but to return. I must confess I can think of no reason for him to decline my invitation here. He seemed quite happy during his prior visits. It is a mystery I cannot unravel. With a smile, Milwyn hands you a bloom of Eleanor that grows upon the hill. Bring that to Aragorn in the company's pavilion in Kaer Skaladon, Kippen, and he will hasten to gaze upon the hill of Karen Imroth again. Right? Let's see. Let me head on over to the vineyards and turn in a bunch of quests there, and then I'll return to I may start working on some of the quests in the vineyard as well. I've been kind of area, but I'm getting to the point where I can probably start doing some of these. You have been sent by Brucaron for a special vintage she requested. I will retrieve for you. I remember when this vintage was laid down so many years ago now, and I still had some of the bottles of it remaining. For Brucaron, noticed that it had been laid down on the very day she met. She requested that I set some of the saying that it was exactly as old as her love for Belvegor. She asked you to bring this to him. You will likely find him guarding the gates of Kaer Skaladon.
レノボのシンクステーション P3 対2 Gen2 ワークステーションなのに10万円台から投入できる容積わずか1リットルの超コンパクトボディに 最新のインテル CPU と NVIDIA RTX A1000 クラスの GPU が選べて CAD も 3D レンダリングも余裕でこなしてくれます。 ISV 認証を受けた世界最小クラスのワークステーションなんです。
We have had much reason to gather and share meals of late, both for honoring the visitors who seek respite in our land and for the tragic news that reached us in the wake of their arrival. For the most part, our people are more than content to subsist upon the bounty of our breads and the greenery cultivated by our gardens. But we also enjoy the hunt and a fine roast now and again. After all, it does not hurt to bolster the morale of our folk with a little indulgence in such dark times, when battle seems always close at hand. To this end, I would have you hunt a few of the wild boars to the west in the rocky dens of Brokos. Their meat is rich and well worth savoring when properly prepared.
Well met.
Alright, let me take a look at a few things here.
Come and stay a moment.
Let me go down here to the south actually and see if there's any other quest
What do
rings.
you need?
I don't know why I didn't get on my pony. No quest rings. Interesting, got some farmlands here. Now farming I haven't really done much of. If you see, I've worked on my forester and woodworker, but my farming, haven't really done much with it just yet. I will eventually, no worries. Find one of the circular docks. Oh, am I really like stuck in the water? Well, I'll look into the distance for Amroth. You search the distance for Amroth's white ship, but it does not appear. Oh my god. Can't seem to land on my hobbit feet. Now I can't get up there. This is crazy. Here, oh, no, jumped over it. There we go. Why was that so difficult? Boar meat. Where is this? That's what I want to know. Let me take a look at the map. I don't see where it's flashing. You guys probably see it and it's driving you crazy. Oh, right here. Okay. Well, you know, maybe I'll take a pony over here and turn that in. And then go from there. There's a couple of quests up here, though, it looks like.
Welcome to Gloria. May I have a word?
By the way, Kippen, have you yet come upon the ancient circles of Lothlorien? They were raised so long ago that few of our tales even speak of their origins. Those among us that feel the need to remind ourselves of our origins often go to these ancient glades and meditate within them, recounting years long past. Perhaps you should attempt at this pilgrimage. I would be most interested to hear your thoughts upon it should you complete it.
Greetings. If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Greetings, Kippen. You come at an auspicious time, but one that finds me ill-prepared for my duties. You see, I am the mistress of the feast for Lothlorien, and it falls to me to prepare a great banquet. Yet I find myself with a few hands to spare for such an event. For many have been called away to guard the borders of our forest or to sojourn further afield against the foes of the elves. So I ask you, if you will seek out my companions who labor here and to the south towards the vineyards and offer them whatever aid you may in these preparations, for time grows short. That's probably going to open up a bunch of quests, looks like.
Welcome to the Golden Wood. Yes.
You are here to help with the preparations for tonight's feast? Ah, we shall make the night glow with lantern light. Lanterns line the path on the other side of this gate. When night falls, I would like you to light them for me. nice. $13 lanterns. They do exude a pretty nice glow though, not gonna lie. Yeah, nice and warm. I like the fireflies.
HDD 夢みたい。うちの家にも
ソーラーパネルつける補助金カードつけます。
減らすぞ。
作るぞ食べるぞ HDD
Four more. It's a long path. Alright, final one. I don't even know where I am. Okay, kind of towards the edge here. I'm not gonna go to the city just yet. Let me head back to the vineyards. The lanterns are lit. Very good, Cupid. Sweet. I need to do 4 more quests, it looks like. If it is not too onerous a task, my good warden, may I ask you to fetch water for me? We will need much of it for the banquet. The water of the Anduin is fine for most uses, but for our festivities, we prefer to use the water drawn from the clear spring of the forest of Lothlorien. It's not too far at all. Simply proceed west from here, and you will find the stream tucked away along the side of the southern ridge. Be careful not to spill too much on your way back. I expect a thirsty crowd this evening. There is a traditional toast at the beginning of every feast, for which we will provide the wine. The wine for this feast is, of course, already aged to perfection, but it is our custom to lay down the making of future vintage just before each gathering. We need to gather a few last clutches of grapes before we begin these festivities. If you would be so kind as to put some ripe bunches in and around the vineyards, bring them to me for the toast. I will have my grapes. Wine when we die. These elves sure do like their wine. Now I can crush the grapes in the tub. That's disgusting. Using my hobbit feet to do that? Isn't that gross? I mean, I guess I'm trying to zoom in on my feet, but not really working. Look at those grimy things. Look at that. Stepping on goblin corpses, traveled all over Middle-earth on them. He's never washed them. My hobbit's never washed those feet, and now he's crushing grapes for the wine with it. That's disgusting. Don't drink elven wine. That's my recommendation. Thank you, Gippin. Today we lay down a vintage that will be consumed by the revelers many years from now, perhaps even on distant shores, as a fond memory of Middle-earth for those who pass beyond the sea. Alright. Next. Come here. I don't know what I'm doing over here, gonna be honest. Just trying to reach those 2 quest rings. Hopefully there's a back way in there. Looks like there is.
家の床が綺麗だと心地がいいんです。子供がいるから特に。ダイソンの掃除機は柔らかい床を磨きながら吸引してくれるから本当に綺麗になる。足の裏でもサラッとした感触があって気持ちいいです。子供の写真いつも変わり映えしなくてスマホじゃ限界。すごい。
遠くて近い愛しさを切り取るシャオミー 17T シリーズ。
Well met. Come and stay a moment. It is an insult.
Stay a moment and
By Turin's beard.
I see that our fair mistress of the feast has recruited you to aid us in our preparations. I truly appreciate your willingness to help, Gippin. Let us see what is on my list. Pie fillings. I will need mushrooms for the savory pies and berries for the
may I be
sweet
of
ones.
assistance?
Mushrooms I need can be found along the banks of the stream that runs by Imlad Laleth. It is a variety of mushrooms we call button because of their round caps. The berries I need commonly grow in the forest a short way north of Imlad Laleth. It should be simple enough to find.
Stay a moment and speak with me.
What am I missing? Ah, of course, meat for the spit. I have neglected my duties for the banquet and must quickly rectify the situation. There's a herd of boars that can be found along the eastern edge of Gelrador, a fair way north of here. Though any boars of Lothlorien will do, bring me back some nice large cuts of bone. Did I say something amusing? Do they not hunt boars in your lands? Okay. So I guess let me head north. Let me kill this thing, because it is a named creature. You know, I love killing these. Doesn't look like he's protected, so I shouldn't lose any reputation. Sweet, got a mithril flake. Good stuff. So let me head north, if I can. Well, actually, there's some mushrooms here. I didn't realize they'd be on these banks. I think I have 2 quests to collect boar meat, so I should be able to 2 for 1 this. Alright. I'm gonna keep heading north. Let me look for more mushrooms actually. I don't think I've been up there yet. Peaceful up here. Nothing too exciting though. Good view of the Anduin. Nice fortress over there. At least let's continue. Some berries in these woods.
Jiret. なぜジレットを使わない？切りつきから守るために来た。
ジレットラボは切りつき防止バー搭載。深剃りなのに人に優しい。
ジレット。
キングダム波動。戦だ。
まずは武器庫を攻めよう。
了解。
よし。森から奇襲。任せなさい。逃しませんよ。
全軍突撃。
始めたばかりだけど仲間に入れますか？
もちろん大丈夫。私も1日目だから。
OK もらえる。
No boars to be seen. I think they're all up here, but not seeing any. There we go, there's one. Might as well grab these.
By Turin's beard!
See, I'm gonna avoid the
There's a
protected
moment
ones.
of
I don't
your
want
time
to
too
lose
much to
reputation.
Did you need something?
Really, not too many of them. These are all protected. Wow, I thought I would kill that swarm in one hit. Had a little bit more HP than I thought. It's annoying because that piglet didn't drop anything. Neither did that one. Come on. New area that I have not been to. Guess it's this clearing. There we go, halfway there. Piglets, not enough full-grown boars. Gonna start heading back south. Hopefully only one more, unless it chooses not to drop any meat, which always happens. It's unfortunate. Well, not always, but frequently, the last enemy that you need refuses to drop the item that you need. Okay, done with that one. Now I think there's gonna be some berries over around here. Still need several of those. No, let me put it on the tracker, or I'm gonna be riding around like a fool.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
It's actually more over this way. Two more berries ought to do it.
Greetings.
I'm gonna grab a few more mushrooms, 3 more. That silly lizard trying to act tough. Maybe on the other bank of the river.
Greetings, traveler.
I did. My goodness. It's alright, because there's a mushroom straight ahead.
Greetings.
Sweet, double that. We'll turn in a few of these. Okay.
Welcome to Lothlorien.
Ah, boar. There's nothing like it, is there? I did not think anyone could ever get tired of juicy. What is the matter with you, Kippen? Why do you roll your eyes every time I speak of boars? I don't get it. I feel like there's some pun or joke that I'm missing here. Yeah, I don't know.
Sweet-eyed, Rondia.
You have returned with the ingredients I need, and with little time to spare. I have much to do before the feast.
Welcome to the Golden Wood. May we speak?
Perchance, could you do me a discreet favor, Kippen? There is a woman I was supposed to meet by Lady's Rest, just a short way southwest of the gates of Kados Kaladon, but I do not think I will be able to make it. I was hoping you could take this letter for me. Please forgive me for pressing this upon you. I would never do so were the situation not so urgent. I have to work now. Alright, so I think I'm going to call it an episode here. In the next one, I'm going to continue assisting the elves and their preparations for the feast. Hope you're enjoying. See you next time.
セラミックと天然木の出会い。ニトリの N コレクションダイニング。
Hello, welcome back to the Vineyards of Lothlorien. In the last episode, I made it down here and I was helping some of the elves make preparations for a great feast. And I'm going to continue doing so in this episode. So I've completed 4 out of the 5 banquet preparations. I collected some mushrooms and berries so that pies could be made. What else did I do? I collected some boar meat. I lit some lanterns. Did all sorts of stuff. Let me take this off my tracker because it's kind of like a meta quest. Let me put that on there, and then the sweet water I think is the final preparation. Let me see where that water is gonna be. All the way to the west. Also, most importantly in the last episode, we learned never to drink wine out of Lothlorien because the wine was made with my hobbit feet. My disgusting hobbit feet. That have never been washed in 300-something episodes. Those were the feet crushing the grapes. So if you bring your character through Lothlorien, do not buy some of these elven wines. If anything, the fact that my hobbit feet were the ones to crush the grapes would make the wine ferment a little bit faster. That's disgusting, but it's true.
Hello? What do you need?
Right, so the water has been delivered.
What news from abroad?
Thank you, Kippen. Thirsty guests will toast your name tonight. Sweet. It looks like I am ready for a reforge of my legendary weapon. Let me take a look at a few things here. I guess I could go up north to turn this in. Let me take a quick look, though. See if there is a weapon master here. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I'll be able to reforge. I'll have to go somewhere else for that, but I'm not going to hold things up.
Welcome to Lothlorien.
Kip and I am delighted. You have made all the preparations seem so much less arduous and allowed me more time to fully devote my attention to the complicated ones. Please accept this reward and know that it comes with Malriel's warmest regards.
Greetings. If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
My dear Kippen, I thank you for all your help with the preparations for the evening revels. But there is one last matter. Among our people, there is the occasional tendency to oversample the fine products of our local vineyard, and the revelers can become quite a bit more loose with their tongues than I prefer. I must see to my duties as hostess and greeter to guests as they arrive, and so I was wondering if you could help me keep some of our more inebriated guests in line. I find it is easiest to determine who has been overindulging by listening to their manner of speech. It is the way of the elves of Lothlorien to remain quiet and well-mannered, even during our revels. So should you hear someone raising their voice over loud or becoming unseemly boisterous, it might be best to remind them of their manners. Alright, so let's go scold some elves here. The light of the lanterns brings hope against the gloom, the coming darkness. Gothil is an artist, so that seems pretty appropriate to say, right? Let me wait for them to say something else. Ah, such cool and clear waters, such as only found running through the pure springs of Lord Dornan. Damn, that is a crazy name to have to pronounce. So these seem to be pretty appropriate in their speech. A toast to the fall of Moria and the rise of Khazad-dûm. May peace come again between Galadrim and Durin's folk. To the fall of Moria. We don't want that. That sounds inappropriate. Excuse me? How rude.
私たちの世界とは全く異なるバナディール。あなたが真面目におとぎ話を語るなんてね。これはあなたの物語だ。期待しているよ、仮面の冒険者。
Hello there.
行くとしようか。
なんか浮いてるような掛け心地ですね。軽いほうきで吐いてる感じでも直感的にお掃除できた。多分世界一役立つモフモフはフラッフィーです。はい、細かいゴミまで吸い切ったな、吹き切ったなみたいな感じがやっぱサラサラ感が全然違う。
掃除自体が楽しいイベントとなって掃除のハードルがぐんと下がります。磨き上げるような感覚になるので、他とは違うサラサラ感を実感できますね。
そういった製品を発売し続けてくれるっていうそういったワクワク感、もうユーザーの中で信頼感みたいなものができていて、11年連続で家電大賞の上位を受賞しているというのも納得の結果です。
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
So, just waiting for something to say something inappropriate.
Greetings,
such cool
friend.
and clear water.
Will you lend
Someday
me your
winter
ear?
will comb over Lothorium, but it's not that way. That seems a little bit inappropriate. Wait a minute.
Grey is the shadow.
Oh, so that guy was wrong.
Might you spare
This one was right. Interesting. I don't know, he was talking about the fall of Moria. That just seems inappropriate to me. Let me wait for them to speak out again. Asbernill's berry pies make a wonderful
Mind
end
my
to the
words,
meal.
traveler.
Or flanks steaks are quite delectable. That all seems appropriate. The light of the lanterns brings soap against the gloom of the combing darkness. Soap. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna scold him.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Oh my. Let's see what this other one is saying. Glassner should be proud of this last vintage. It has aged quite well. The savory pie certainly is one of my favorites. Alright, that all seems appropriate. Just gotta wait, I guess. Just gotta wait until they say something weird. Keep my eye on all 8 of these. And then there's... I guess there's more over there. I didn't even see those. Someday winter will come. No, sir, that's not appropriate. Well, actually, I don't know. Too many people speaking at once, it's kind of hard to keep everything in track here. That all seems appropriate. A toast to the fall of Moria and the rise of Khazad-dûm. See? The fall of Moria, that doesn't make sense. Well, last time I scolded someone, it counted against me. Someday winter will come to Lothorium, but this is not the day. I think that worked last time, so let me scold. Nope, that was a sober. Dang it. So I can only screw up one more time. Glassner should be proud of this last vintage. It aged well. That one's not scoldable. All these dialogues seem appropriate. Oh, bring soap. That's not appropriate.
Well met, friend. Come and stay a moment, friend.
What can I do for you?
Oh no! Is that only available during night? Oh.
Stay a moment.
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to wait a long time to finish this quest.
Stay a moment.
So let me go do other stuff, and then
Will
I'll
you
come
lend
back
me your
here when
ear?
it's dark again. Wow. That sucks. Let me take it off the tracker for now. Where's this peaceful glade? All the way to the north. I wasn't doing very well in that quest either. I mean, I can only fail one more.
Mago Vanen. Will you lend me your ear?
If I knew those elves would go away at dawn, I'd probably had a little bit more urgency to get the quest done.
The First Lands have long stood against great evil. But the path of history turns always to balance. So let us remind them how this story will end.
This glade is quite far away. My milestone is set to Epcot and Estelle, so I'm going there for the Darn Armor quest. That will work. Work well done, Kip, and I hope your voice was sweet. You quietly meditate for a time. So there are 3 rings in which I need to meditate upon.
What can I do for you?
Mago Vanen. How can I be of service? Might you spare a moment of your time?
I am at your service.
Raven just chilling out up there. We quietly meditate for a time. A raven perched on the highest pillar eyes you curiously. Interesting. You get a strange sensation that it has been waiting here for a very long time for something. Let me kind of wait a little bit and see if anything comes of that. don't know, doesn't seem like anything is happening. I think I'll just move on. Alright, time to go to the Stone Grove. Man, that is far away. Almost 1,200 meters. I think what I'll do is swift travel. And I'll arrive at that location by different means. Again, these are repeatable quests. Let me go ahead and reforge. Got a Warden sword. Let's do that. Let me see if there's any other Warden items that I can start leveling up. Really need to clear these off my inventory. Go. And let me do a little bit of reforging.
What can I do for you?
Or I guess the reforging was over there. I can deconstruct. Let's see. This one, it's already max level. Let's do that. Ambush critical damage. Works for me. So what level is this now? 60, alright. So I can probably deconstruct that one as well. Yeah. Let me deconstruct. Spear Gambit damage is pretty nice. Got a bunch of goodies. Alright, let me move on to the south.
お金の管理大変ですよね。
私手入力やめました。キャッシュマップで勝手にまとまってます。
法人税だけ紙でしたがスマホで納付。
手払いでも勝手に残る JCB 法人カードで始めよう。キャッシュマップで検索。
Let me actually remove the focus from this. How's my inventory doing? It's filling up. Might need to clear it out soon. Come up here. And again, these are all repeatable. My goodness, can't get a good camera angle. These are the aiding the elves repeatable quests from both of these guys, so don't worry about those quest rings. We got Haldir.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Bright were the eyes of he who bore this blade to battle long ago. Yes, I remember the sword and the bearer. He was my friend, and we went forth together into many perils. Seasons uncounted have turned since he departed Middle-earth to go to the Undying Lands, as is the fate of all my kin. I have remained and will watch over this land until the time of the elves has passed. I have often wondered what became of him, for my heart whispered that he never came to the sea. Did he meet his doom in Moria where the nameless walk the black roads? Alas. Alright, so that is the end of that quest, and we already need another reforge. Crazy. Well, there's no point in getting on my horse, since I'm just gonna have to cross the river anyways. Let me add a few of these here.
Greetings to you.
Let's see. Yeah, let me do a quick reforge. Talking to the wrong one.
How can I be of service?
Alright. Then I'll use the stables. Kind of get me closer to some other quests. Let me head into the city and turn in some of these quests here.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
What is this you have brought to me, Kippen? This vintage has special meaning for me and Brucheron, Kippen, and it would delight me to know and to share it with her among the golden leaves atop a great mountain.
Will you hear my
My
sorrows?
duty is here, and it is for her sake that I must maintain my vigil. The orcs cannot be permitted to threaten beautiful Lorien or any of its people, especially not she which is dearest to me. Bring this vintage to her now and tell her that I will join her as soon as I am able, but I must be certain that the orcs are not too near enough to be launching an assault.
Greetings to you. Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Where is she?
Greetings, friend.
She's
How
up
may I
there
be of
somewhere. I
help?
wonder if I can get from here. There she is.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
I understand, Kippen. Belvagor has his duty, and he would not be my beloved if he did not treat it seriously. But woe betide to any work that threatens even a single hair of his. I will keep this bottle unopened until such a day that Belvagor is free to take peace that he deserves. He will set aside this vintage of war, and we will once again enjoy the comfort we have earned. Sweet. Let me keep adding some quests here to the tracker. Can't do the Lothlorien preparations. This one right here. Let me come up here.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Very good, Kippen. I am glad that you have taken a moment to remember Amroth's last voyage out to the sea, where he was lost and came not again to the land that he loved.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
While you were gone, I traveled to the river Nimrodel, Kippen. The stream was named for the elf maiden that lived upon its
Nay,
banks,
Govan.
and still sings with her voice. She
Nay,
had love of
Govan.
Amroth long
Might
ago,
you spare
and
a
it was
moment?
the despairing of her that Amroth was forced to set sail with tide that bore him away. Golden flowers float gently in the stream. I plucked
How
one
can
from
I
the
be of
water and
service?
have brought it back with me for you. There is a statue of Nimrodel here in Kataskaladon. north of here, along the path beyond the ladders to Telon Galadrim. Leave this flower on the silver plate at its base and take a moment to remember the maiden Nimrodel. Sometimes these ladders are hard to click, man. There is the elf maiden Nimrodel. Okay. Let me see if I can go to the pavilion to talk to Aragorn. Welcome, Kippen, to Kados Galadon. My company has been given this pavilion for art use, but I have not seen many of them today. Just young Peregrine, and he seems comfortable enough. You hand him the Bloom of Eleanor, and a cloud passes in front of his face. For a moment, Aragorn seems to see only the golden flower. Then the cloud passes, and Aragorn once again meets your gaze. My heart will dwell always with Karen Emroth, Kippen, and the memory of those fair days is pleasant. Thought of them keeps my feet walking the long road. I will not return to Karen Emroth until the long road is ended, whether it be at the end of this journey or the longest. Tell Milano that it is not despite the beauty of Karen Emroth that I stay away, but because of it. But my heart sang when I was there, as it always did, and always will. Aragorn looks again at the Bloom of Eleanor, and is transported to some distant memory. He knows you not, and you feel you have an answer for Miluriel.
Hail, friend, and well met. You may be of service to me.
Did you succeed in my friendly challenge? Miluriel listens to your description of your encounter with Aragorn.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Kippen. I did not suspect Aragorn would have such a reason for not returning to Karen Emroth. I am filled with regret for asking. And yet my heart tells me that Aragorn Elisar will one day walk again among the trees and climb the hill of Karen Emroth, and stand there again in happiness. Will it be before his long road is ended? I cannot say. I thank you for this, Kippen. Alright, so done with that one as well. Let me continue to add more things here to the tracker. Guess maybe this one.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Very good, Kippen. I am pleased that you have done this. May the flower from her stream bring Nimrodel some measure of comfort. Take this for your efforts. Alright, done with that as well. And I think I can leave the city for now and go hunt some boars. Okay. me see something. Yeah, let me cross to the south. Then I'll kill some boars and then look for the stone circle to get rid of it. Bears, some badgers, some bucks. No boars. Oh, have I been up here? I don't think I have. Maybe I have. I don't know. Still have not seen a single boar.
What news from abroad?
What is this? A letter for me? I was not expecting anything of the sort. Very well, let me see what this mysterious message is about. Adrenio opens a letter and reads its contents, an expression of anger stealing across her face as she finishes the missive. How dare he? It has been over 20 years since I have been able to make the journey from Rivendell, and he has the gall to send a messenger in his stead. I shall send him a message that he will not soon forget. Adrenio, I am here, wait. Please wait, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking clearly. I should have come sooner. Oh really, is that what you think? Perhaps after 300 years I have come to prefer the distance afforded by an impersonal letter delivered by a complete stranger. Please let me make amends, my love. You know how hard this sort of thing is for me. Oh, get up, Edwin. If I did not truly love you, I would hardly take the time to berate you for your absurd behavior, now would I? No, I suppose you would not. Come then, my foolish elf, let us discuss your shortcomings in some more private setting, shall we? As you wish, my dear Adrenio.
Hail, friend, and
go.
well met.
Off into the sunset, how romantic.
Sweet-eyed
Not really
Malon,
the sunset,
will you stay
but
a
just
moment?
indulge me here. Am I gonna get a completion for the quest?
Hail, friend, and well met.
Any day now? Yes, there we go. Sweet. Now where am I? I'm hunting boars. I'm still hunting boars. That's what I'm doing. I thought the stone circle was gonna be around here, but I'm mistaken. I think I got it confused with that quest that we just completed. Oh, bear meat. I thought it said boar meat. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's kill some bears then. Can't believe that. I'm a fool. I've gone by so many bears, and I've just completely neglected all of them. Yeah, just one more ought to do it. Sweet. Done with that one. So next I should go to the meditation, which I guess is up there. So kind of far away, but not close to the vineyard either. Have to cross the river. See if there's a good spot to do it at. Maybe I might be able to climb up there. Let's hope so. Or else I'm gonna have to swim a long way. I don't know, it's starting to look more and more steep as I get closer to it. I have a bad feeling. Yep, that's not happening. Damn it. Guess maybe right there I can climb through. Should have just gone towards the bridge, ideally. That's alright, I like swimming from time to time. Especially when the scenery is nice like this.
Meg of Annen. Swilide Melon.
Actually, wow, I've been recording for 33 minutes. Doesn't even seem like it. Seems like I've only been recording for 10. So I'll probably meditate in this stone circle and we'll call it an episode, I think. Alright. So I quietly meditate. And I think that's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, I guess I'm gonna continue meditating and doing some other quests. So I hope you're enjoying and see you next time. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Not too much of an introduction. I just want to get right back into the gameplay. Gotta keep meditating on some of these circles here, these groves. How far away is this next one? 1,000 meters. Let me see where it is. Looks like it's close to the vineyards. So what I think I'll do is head to these stables outside
What can I do
of
for you?
Calascaladon.
Mind my
and
words,
swift
traveler.
travel to the vineyards from there. I think we're getting pretty close to finishing the season. I feel like I just have to wrap up some of these quests and we'll be on our way out. Then of course I do need to go fill in my completionist checklist, make sure I didn't miss anything along the way, which I'm sure I did. And we'll do that. Do all the deeds here, of course. The vineyards.
Meg of Annen.
Let's see. So it looks like the grove is that way. This is a very peaceful one here by this pond and waterfall. meditate quietly for a time. So it looks like I'm finally done meditating and I can turn the quest in. The thunderous roar of a nearby waterfall makes relaxation difficult at first, but soon seems to recede into the background. There's still that quest where I have to scold some of the drunken elves, but unfortunately you can only do that quest when it's nighttime, so I still need to finish that one as soon as the sun goes down.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Ah, choice set of cuts, Kippen. The upcoming feast shall be fine indeed. I can only hope it bolsters the strength of our guests, for it seems that they will have a long and perilous journey ahead of them.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
Greetings, Kippen. I am the Master Huntsman of Egladil and the land surrounding it. I and my hunters provide much of the meat we partake of during feasts in the banquets of Lothlorien, but we are careful never to take too much from the forest bounty. Unfortunately, I have recently seen a new sort of creature about which threatens to throw the matters awry.
Stay a moment.
A variety of large lizards that breeds along the banks of the Anduin. They used to be quite rare here, but of late their numbers have grown rapidly. Perhaps something evil has driven them away from their territory upstream? I know not, but they are voracious hunters, and if we are to keep sufficient game within the bounds of Lorien forests, we must trim their numbers quickly. Will you lend us your aid? It is unfortunate that Asbernil has not yet found a proper recipe for their tough meat, or we would be well larded indeed upon such feasts. Okay. What's next? I guess let me go to the banks of the Anduin and kill some of the lizards. Maybe a little further north. How much here? I think I'm gonna have to go outside the boundaries of the forest, maybe. Alright, so that was to place the arrow there.
May the stars of Elbereth shine upon you.
So tell me, what did you experience as you meditated upon the ancient glories of Lothlorien? That seems a bit odd. I recall my experience rather differently. We got a lizard here. Might be hard to come upon. This is another named creature, 23,000 Walug. Sweet. Let me do battle preparations. I feel like I never do this. I don't use that skill enough. He's dead as hell. Got a nice mithril flake from him. We keep looking for some of these. Looks like if I go much further north, I'll be outside the range of where they're found, so let me head a little bit west. See if I can find some a little bit further away from the water. According to the quest guide, I should be able to, but I don't know about that.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Yeah, there's one.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Negavonen.
Come on. See if I can grab that one right there. And then that one right there. Bring them all in together. Sweet. That should be all of them. Some acid damage on me.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending. Might you spare a moment of your time?
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Commendable work, Kippen. I have no ill will towards those creatures, but their presence here threatens the bounty of Lothlorien. Perhaps when this dark time has passed, they shall return to their rightful grounds and prosper there again.
Tarry a moment and speak with me.
Time such as these calls for skills of a hunter. Though more often than not, it is not wild beasts, but the servants of the enemy that we must pursue. Of late, there have been few reports of enemy scouts crossing the Anduin, attempting to find some entrance unwatched into Lothlorien. With many of our guards currently looking west to staunch the angry host emerging from Moria, it would be a considerable aid to us if you could take it upon yourself to run a patrol up the banks of the Anduin, from here to the northern exit of the forest, ensuring that nothing passes unseen. When you have completed your patrol, return to me here. Alright, I can do that. Let's go patrol the Anduin. What happened to my music? That's what I want to know. Stopped playing. You know what? Let me set my milestone here, because I'm gonna ride all the way north. And then to come back, it's gonna be a nightmare. Not a nightmare, it would just take longer than I'd like it to. Let me see about resetting my music. Kind of mess with some of my levels here. Make it a little bit more appropriate. I guess I'm supposed to be scouting here. Maybe kill these guys. Banks here are clear of enemies, and I really don't know what happened to my music. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me try something else. Let me try the music. Still nothing.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Man, that's a big boy. That's a fat lizard.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Alright, clear of enemies.
What do you need? Stay a moment.
Is there
Couple of
aught
orcs
what you
here.
need?
And one more patrol point how to do it. Have I been up here? I don't know if I have. Nope, my first time up here. Couple of elves hanging out. Nice work desk. How sweet would it be to have an office up here, man? I'd love it. Imagine just being able to sit here, read your books, do your writing. That'd be nice. Alright, a little bit further north. Banks here are clear of enemies. Alright. So I did come pretty far to the north, so I'll do my swift travel that I set. So I can get there a little bit quicker. And hopefully by swift traveling and reloading everything, maybe the music will kick back in. Doesn't sound like it. I don't know if it bothers you guys as much as it bothers me, but I may just log out and log back in.
What news from abroad?
It gladdens me to hear that the banks of the Anduin remain clear. So long as no spies are able to cross into Lothlorien, they will remain loath to dare any crossing in force, lest they lose all their strength to our defenses, which indeed they shall, should they prove to be so foolish. So that is a repeatable quest. I'll only be doing it once for the sake of this playthrough, you guys know that. And let me take a pony to Karaskalagon.
Greetings to you.
Let's see, right outside the gates here, I should be able to make something happen. Really want to know what that rope is for, though. Says I can't use it, but it's right there. Anyways. See, and it looks like I kind of have to go in there. Maybe I'll go up here through the ladder. Maybe you can come down through this platform using the rope. I don't know. Anyways. Now the music is back, though. Nuralith is silent for a moment and then gives you a brief smile. You have been a great comfort to me in my sorrows, Kippen. I wish only that you had been able to meet Finn, or he would have delighted to hear the tales of your adventures. Thanks for listening to my brief, Warden. You will be a friend to me always for this. Alright, ready for another reforge. So many reforges. Alright, so let me pull up my quest menu and see what I've got to do here. So, this is to do the mirror halls and the water wheels. Once again, Lothlorien preparations. I have to kill enemies in some of the instances in Moria. still orcs in Moria, looks like. And this is the one I have to wait until nightfall to do. And then finally, we have Darnarbagood. We gotta do some of that. And again, some more quests in the Mirror Halls and the Water Wheels. So it looks like, at least for right now, I'm done with things. Let me see about that rope. Yeah, there's no rope here. I can't go down. I really wonder what that rope is for. Anyways, so I think what I'll do is I will meet you back at the vineyards. I'll edit when it's nightfall. That way I can complete that one quest. Let me put it on my tracker. I'll do that. And then in the next episode, I'll head into Moria and start doing some of these instance quests. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so meet you back at the vineyards momentarily. Alright, we're back. Looks like this guy already is screwing up. Let me scold him. Sweet, I need one more. That all looks right. Star Kindler looks fine. Stir Kindly is certainly wrong. This should be the last one. Alright, sweet. I'll turn in the quest. Had to wait forever for it to turn night again. It was ridiculous.
Welcome to the Golden Wood.
The revels continue undisturbed. My thanks to you, Kippen. Alright, so for now, I am finished. I'm going to work on plugging everything into the completionist checklist so I can go back and do the quest that I missed. And then certainly I need to work on all of these in the next episode. I think I'll probably start by doing the water wheels and the mirror halls within the next couple of episodes. And then kind of go from there. Maybe I'll do these. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, in the next episode, we're going to begin wrapping things up. I might meet you in Moria. It just depends. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
What do you need? Will you lend me your ear? Is there aught which you need?
Back to the gardens of Moria. The Iron Hill garrison has crafted great mirrors and placed them upon the pinnacle of Ziroxigil. The light has failed, however, and the dwarves seek to learn why their mirrors do not reflect it as they once did.
Alright, here we are yet again in the mirror halls. Somebody from my kin is going to be graciously helping out. Should be the last time I have to do this. Actually, I take that back. There's the deed to kill a bunch of Merivale here, so I may have to come back for that, but I'll do that off screen, my friends. I won't torture you with a fourth go around. Alright, just gonna keep on moving. This character has explained to me that they have no idea how this instance works, so I'm going to be trying to take the lead here. Hopefully I can remember which levers to pull and everything. But it shouldn't be too bad. I guess he's not going for the mirror shard deeds. Got Mr. Boss over here. Frosttail, yeah, there's no way I can solo this. Look at that, 166,000 HP, just not happening, my friends. Not by myself. That's why we always have helpful kinsmen, kinswomen who are willing to help. Alright, so let me see. Where am I going? I'm trying to go over there. Alright, so let me turn all this. Maybe one more how to do it. one more. Wait a minute. I think I did that wrong. And sorry, I was responding to the kin chat. Somebody else was asking if maybe they could join.
Greetings, traveler.
Where's the door again?
Might I take a moment
I was
of
trying
your
to
time?
respond to the chat and I lost my way.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Where's the lever for this one? Does it not have one? This is a bad start. Hopefully I'm not discouraging my companion. Lights coming from here and there. There you go. I guess he's moving things around too, which is part of the problem. See, that's going there, there. It's this one that I need to move. But I don't see a lever. Going crazy? Oh, I see what it is. I need to move this one. No, this one's static as well. That's odd. I guess I need to move this one. This is embarrassing, guys. I'm sorry. See, I'll move this one to reflect on that one. And that should work, I think. There we go. Don't want to fall down and break my legs too much. That first mirror room really is a joke. It's really easy. I don't know why I struggled so much with it. It should not have happened. See, the problem is if I'm communicating with people in kin chat, I get a little too distracted. I really should just pay attention to what I'm doing.
I am at your service. I would be grateful for your assistance.
This is really the tricky part of the instance, getting these mirrors all aligned the right way. It's probably the hardest part, I would say. I think I lost my companion. Right, let me come up here.
At your service and your families. Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
I feel like I'm doing more damage than I usually do. Is it just me? Oh, I have a 5% damage buff. I forgot about that because I tried to see if I could solo this before starting to record this episode. Obviously I couldn't, but anyways, that's besides the point. Let me see, that looks right. And then I think I need to move this one. Point down. something like that, maybe? Trying to see where exactly that is pointing, down that way. Okay, I think that works. I think we already opened the way down. It looks open, right? Let me come up here real quick. No, I need to get light down to that mirror. Looks like. Light on that mirror too.
Well met, friend.
I'm trying to see.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
I think that works. I think that works. I'm just gonna jump down.
I am at your service.
See what happens. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but we'll see. I think I need to get one of the top mirrors to shine light on that one. And I just did this a few episodes ago. I should remember how to do it. I didn't see that one right there.
You shall not bring light to our homes.
Yeah, see, one of these mirrors needs to shine light down here. Yeah, I need to go back up. I think I need to shine light onto this one right here from somewhere. Or even down here. Come up and see what I can do. See what happens if I turn this one.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment? Welcome.
Right, so
You've come at a most fortuitous time. Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Ah, see, there's a mirror up here.
What do you
I want
need?
to shine lights onto
Come,
that one.
stay a moment.
So something like this. And then let me go over to the other side.
Negovanen. You may be of service to me.
I think I'm making progress.
Sweet-eyed Malon, will you stay
Hopefully.
a moment?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
This is not good. That doesn't really accomplish much.
What do you want? Come and stay a moment.
There's that lights that mirror. See, I need to change that one. So I have to go around. The only question is, how do I get around to the other side?
At your service and
Yes,
your
that mirror
families.
right there. From over around that way, so we go all the way around. Right, so this needs to. I don't know. I've been turning this though. This is. I don't know. This is a little wacky. It's a little weird. Maybe something like that.
Greetings.
Why am I having such a hard time with this? I think this should do it. Hopefully.
What do you need?
Nope. Dude, what the hell? Okay, finally got it. Sweet. Go down here. Then I can turn this. Alright, I think we got this now.
Well met.
Just a matter of turning some of these. There we go. And then one final click of this one. shine into that middle one. Well, actually, I guess it's gonna have to go all the way around. Perfect. I'll just keep dropping down. That's what I'll do. No, I didn't even notice those back there. You shall not bring light to our home. So let me pull that.
Well met.
There we go. At least we get a fancy wood chest for all that hard work. That was ridiculous. Okay. I just gotta go all the way down, fix a few more mirrors. I do apologize, guys. I don't know why I always struggle with this so much. It's pretty straightforward once you know what to do. I've already done this twice, so I have no excuses. I might have to do a little bit of editing on that episode, though, or else it might be just a tad bit too frustrating to watch. I need to identify where there's a light source coming in so I can start to direct it. I don't see any light sources right now. Oh, I think you actually have to kill the defiler here. Poor Kin's mate is lost. There you go. Yeah, I think you have to kill 2 of these and then one of the mirror opens up. I guess it's 3. There you go. Then I thought some light was supposed to come down. I guess not. It might be this one that I need to clean up. Protect me, my kindred. Protect me, my kindred. Why is it that you torment us in our home? In our home. There you go. Right? Is there some light coming in from here? Or no? There's no light coming in. I thought once you killed a couple of those, it would clean up some light. There you go. I don't know where the light's coming from. We got it. Reflect that all the way across. Then we need to do that side. like there's more still. Got 3 mirrors pointing down here. I might need a 4th or a 3rd one. Yeah, he just needs to turn that one. Perfect. Now we're all set. Nope, one more, guys. I guess for the individual instance that I was doing, the puzzle was different. Because I remember only having to do like 2 sides when I did the individual one a few episodes ago. We need light from that mirror all the way across, it looks like. That one right there. Let me come up here. See, that's odd, because then it's going to kind of disrupt everything. Actually, this needs to stay where it was. Also, not sure why my music stopped. Right as I say that, it turns back on. That's different, but now I don't have that. So, question is, how do I get light to this mirror? I guess I can turn that one. Turn it down so it's facing that mirror that I just deactivated. And then that should work. I think it's turning it one more time. There we go. Just gotta wait for him so we can jump down together. Alright, now there is a lockbox, and I believe that's part of the quest. You found the ancient record, so there you go. That's the quest that I was doing. Finally. What the hell is this ghost on me? Really don't know. Kind of odd though.
Greetings.
temporary glass. I don't know what it is.
Of what help may I be to you?
Sweet. I'm all about the housing trophies. Don't really care about those earrings. And that was it. Let me get out of here and then I'll go turn this quest in at the Chamber of the Crossroads. And I was actually pulling this up from Lothlorien, so I'm all the way back here. Let me go to the 21st Hall. And then I can take a swift travel pony from there.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
There we go. Finally.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
What is this book? Bless my beard, I cannot believe our luck. This book will help us understand so much of the lore that was lost when Durin's folk were driven out of these halls. I am deeply indebted to you, Gibbon, and to Lord Celeborn for instigating this fruitful investigation. I hope that we may all benefit from this discovery, as was Celeborn's wish. Doesn't look like you can actually read the book from the inventory. It's just an item. Alright, there you go. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Sorry, this episode was a little bit messy, I know. Sometimes it happens, I try to avoid it, but, you know, every once in a while, the episode is just a little bit confused. Once again, we've got two friends from my relationship that are going to be helping out today. I don't need the both of them, but the more the merrier, I suppose. I do apologize. I missed the Spring Festival this year. I just couldn't get it done in time. I was trying to wrap things up. You know, no point in me sitting here making excuses. The point is, I could not do it. I do apologize. If you're really interested in the Spring Festival, you can watch the ones I did from last year. The videos. I'll try not to miss the events, but sometimes I get caught up in the middle of a season and I can't really stop to go do those quests. There's always an event. So as the Spring Festival is finished, the anniversary event is just about to start up. So if I keep focusing on these seasonal events, then I'll never make it through the actual game content, and that will not be a good thing. We want to keep moving forward, not backwards, right? We don't want to get stuck doing the same things over and over. So I'm probably going to get confused and lost in this instance, but I think my main thing is the challenge, because you have to be careful, because there's a point of no return. If you miss the challenge, you miss it. If you advance to the final room before doing it, and I don't want to do that, because I did that the first time I came in. remember how to do all this stuff here, but I'm sure we'll figure it out somehow. There is a lever here. Let me go ahead and pull that. I think that's going to bring across the bridge here. Alright, so this is where I'm not too sure. Let me pull that. See what happens. I think that might bring the bridge across on the other side.
Mig avance.
See if that door's open. No. Let me pull this lever again. Opens. See, that one opens. But it's already closed. Now we gotta wait for the other guy. I think he's probably gonna come to a switch here. Yeah, see, so if he opens, yeah. There we go. Perfect. And I am lagging a little bit. Again, the main part is hopefully not missing this challenge.
Sweet lad Melon.
I think we had to split up again in order to carry out the challenge. So hopefully
Greetings
it's
to
not
you.
too confusing to where we just skip over it.
Sweet lad Melon, will you stay a moment?
I don't know, let's see what's up here.
Mago Vanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Will you lend me your ear? Will you lend me your
Lever.
ear?
Alright.
Will you help me?
Just opens up by itself.
Come and stay a moment.
And I feel like, yeah, we've already been here. Yeah, we backtracked.
How may I be of service to you?
I think there were some other paths down there, though, that we didn't necessarily go through. So let's try to explore down here again. There's split tail down there. That's what we're trying to get to, I suppose. I think that's where our friend came from when he went on his solo adventure. We need to figure out how to open this one. I think we need to turn the stone wheel that's up there, and that will open it. Probably what's going on, but everybody's split up. I think everybody's looking for a solution on their own. We're not really coordinating our strategy here. Friend is gonna try to open the stone wheel here. That didn't open the gate, looks like. He's down here. Okay, but it looks like he found a way down. I forgot there was a way down here as well as up. There we are. Need to defeat the Kerrig in the southern room or the western room. So I think this is the part where it becomes tricky, I guess. So we either need to go south or west. So I need to get this gate open. I'm not sure how we do that. Because if we go that way, that will end the instance. There we go. Alright. Here we are. guy will come and... Oh, he almost fell. That's alright. So we're gonna do some Kirog battles here. And that should get us the challenge. Here. I wonder if we have to kill them all. Yeah, we might have to do battle with all these guys. It's kind of crazy. These guys are angry. The least I can do is try to goad these away from the guy who's actually doing all the damage here. I'm slightly laggy, so my gambits are like all out of whack. It's a lot of Kirogs to kill, man. It's a tricky challenge. Even a level 83 is kind of struggling over here. Doing a good job kiting, though. He's working with what he has. I think we got just a couple more here. I'm about to get killed, actually. I should probably just run a little bit. That guy is on me. Let's see if he is able to finish them off. He's kind of getting close to death, too. Alright, he's got one more. He can do it. He's got this. Nice. And that should give us the challenge. There you go. Give him a good work there. Or I said good word. I mistyped, but he did a good job. So now it's only a matter of completing the instance now. Try to go all the way down. And down some more. And now we can actually finish the instance. At least. So this is the way to the end. You guys probably remember this from the last time I did the instance. But now I have that. Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the quests. There you go. Got that one that I need to do. So he'll probably drop the chest after I kill him. Gotta make sure I don't run in there before everyone else is in, or the gate will shut, I think. Remember, don't get crushed by the pistons. And there you go. That's him. And that is the strong box for the quest, I believe. So I acquired the ancient records. Perfect. Oh, sweet, he has a trophy. I didn't realize he had a trophy. I like collecting the trophies, especially the boss trophies. So let me thank my group here. Oh, he almost killed me. That's alright. It's kind of funny though. So let me go ahead and leave the instance and turn this on. Or turn in the quest, I mean. Thank them one more time. I do not think I can bow low enough to show you honor I feel, Kippen. Truly, I cannot believe the extent of your success. The dwarves of Khazad-dûm owe you much for what you have accomplished today. Haldir may bear the message to Celeborn, his lord, that their enemy is ours also. We have never varied in our defense of Lorien, but their part in our recovery of the deeds of Durin's day, we shall ever be thankful. Return to Haldir with the message and this also. War is coming. My kinsmen and I unearthed much information as to the workings of our enemies. Our forges and craft halls are being used against us in preparation for a blow against Lothlorien. Something has stirred them, and they will seek revenge. I don't know about this ward pen that he's asking me about. Alright, so I got all that done, and then I need to talk to Haldir. So let me use this swift travel to Lothlorien. And we'll just turn all this in, right? I don't know if this is where I want to be. This is far. This is super far. I can take a pony though. This is the repeatable quest that I've already done. Yeah, let me take a swift travel. I think these are all some of the repeatables. Let me just double check.
Will you aid the Gulf?
Yeah. Patrol the banks of the Anduin. I already did that. So let me see where I'm going. I probably want to go.
Hear me out, traveler.
Here.
I need your aid.
What's this place called? Hikad Andistrel. Swift travel there. So they're talking about some of the instances in Mirkwood, and I feel kind of bad that I'll have to drop out of the group if they do that. They just helped me and now I can't help them, because that's way far ahead of where I've gotten in the game. It's on my level, I think, but I don't want to spoil the content. That's for next season. I'm gonna turn this quest in and then probably call it an episode. episode, and then I'll start wrapping up some of the other things here in Lothlorien. I'm pretty sure that Haldir's gonna send me to the crafting hall in Moria next. So I'll have to do that, and I think after that he'll send me to Dar Narbogud. I'm not sure. I don't think my instancing is quite done though. I am relieved beyond all my expectation that you have done so well in your task, but do not wander away just yet. There is someone I want to see. Stay a moment and hear what I have to say. I knew it. My friend Berenglim has watchful eyes and a wise heart. He has seen much, and I know that Celeborn has taken counsel with him recently regarding the enemy's activities in the borders of the world. Berenglim has gone to Moria to see what can be done. Rumor has reached us of a great rousing of a war force out of Moria. The orcs have taken the halls of crafting and used the forges of the dwarves to brew war. You should see Berenglim in Moria and aid him. I know he made for the flaming deeps. So there you go, just as I suspected, my friends. We will have to do the crafting halls. Alright, so I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, I'm gonna meet you in Moria, and we can start doing crafting again. So I'll see you then. Thanks again for watching. Back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last couple of episodes, I redid the mirror halls and the water wheels to help out the elves and the dwarves. And now the next branch of that quest is to do the halls of crafting. I spoke with Haldir, who recommended I speak with this fine elf here, so let me see what's going on with him.
What can I do for you?
Well met, Kippen. I have been expecting you since my council with Lord Celeborn. Haldir has told you a little of our plight, has he not? I will continue the story. Not long ago, a strange company came under our protection. They passed through Moria and brought behind them a trail of bold and angry orcs. Our foes rally at many outposts on our borders. They have great strength and are driven by bitter malice. Their armor is thick, such that we have not seen since the dwarves wore the armor of Durin's time, and their weapons are hard and cruel. I believe they are using the halls of crafting in Moria to produce great stores of tools to assist them in the war. Lord Celeborn agrees, and we fear for ourselves and for the dwarves. Will you go to the source and banish the evil from that place? You will need stout allies to aid you in this venture. Take this elf stone. If you defeat our enemies and place the elf stone there, they will fear to return. Alright, so I may need to do a little bit of editing, but I'm gonna head in here and see if I can get a group together to do this.
There were no greater craftsmen than the dwarves of Khazad. Those days are now gone, and Mazar's orcs, with the aid of black hooks from Dol Guldur, have taken the ancient crafting halls of Moria to forge their vile weapons of war.
So I got the same two people here that I did the water wheels with in the last episode, and they have been talking about doing the work pins. I told you guys I wouldn't be able to do that with them, and I had some guilt because they helped me and I couldn't help them. But then I remembered, you know what? I have a burglar, so I went on my burglar and I helped them with the work pins, and now they're back to help me with the halls of crafting. So this is a 6-man level 58 instance. Hopefully we'll be able to do it with this group, but we'll see.
Hail, friend, and well
I've
met.
already done pretty much all the
Greetings,
quests in
friend.
here, so the
Will you
only
lend
thing
me
I
your
really
ear?
need to do is get to the end.
Megavonen.
Oh, and this counts for the other quests too, to kill orcs in any of the dungeons in Moria. That's good. That'll be very helpful. That way I don't have to do a random instance by myself. The Lothlorien preparations 1 and 2. That'll be nice and easy. Go ahead and blast these little goblins here. I keep getting stunned like crazy. Just pull in all those guys, that'll be fun. Man, I feel like I do so much or so little damage now, because like I said, I just did the ward pins with these guys on my burglar, and I was doing so much damage. It's hitting for tens of thousands. It was awesome. I haven't played my burglar in a very, very long time. I can't remember when the last time was. It's weird how quickly muscle memory takes over when you play them again. Sweet, so I also got to finish the Lothlorien preparation quests. That's an added bonus. Probably run from here. I'm gonna get melted down. I'm assuming that's going to be after I kill the final boss. There's going to be a spot for me to put it in. I can't remember if Haldir's gonna send me to Dar Narbogud or not after this quest, but I still have quests to finish there, so I'm gonna have to go back either way. So we'll have to do another run of it. I'll try to do it this season. This is that weird boss fight where the colors on the floor matter. I want to fight him on the blue. He's done for. Old fool. Some medallions of Lothlorien here. Don't want that. Pass all that junk. I think we're ready to move on. A little reminiscent of the Rift here. Just a little bit. I do need to go back to the Rift at some point. I believe I've done all the quests there, but I still need to get my kindred reputation with the Elf Gang. That's gonna take a little bit of grinding.
Megovanen.
And there's some stuff there. I think that's for a deed, collecting all those, but I already did that in the first time I came through here.
Is there aught which you need?
Sweet. It's pretty cool how that opened up. I hadn't noticed that the first time I was here. So this is the one where fire will come out from some of these regions, so you just gotta be careful as to where you're standing. Otherwise, it's an easy fight. Probably won't even have a chance to bring forth some fire. What is this? That is a wrist item. Doesn't look that good. Not interested in it. I'll roll in all that other junk though. And this is the final part. Where the final boss will be. Doesn't matter if I do the challenge or not, because I already did the challenge the first time around. Or at least I think I did. Actually, I have to double check. Pretty sure I got the challenge done though. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do all these bellows. Every time you pull one of these, it comes out. You got to be careful. Can't do that in combat. Javelins at that fool. More enemies coming in. There we go. But now the way is open. It's a cool instance. I enjoyed this one. Got Thagzug here. I guess that's where I placed the elf stone right there. The stone platform.
You'll be the first guest of my strength.
Sweet. That's that. Get our strong boxes. Yeah, I'll roll on some of the junk. Don't need that, I suppose.
Well met, friend.
There's a lot of stuff to roll on.
I am at your service.
And I'll put my gem here.
What do you need?
Sweet. I'm done with it. Alright, so let me thank my friends again. Take the caps off.
Hail, friend, and well met. You may be of service to
And
me.
I wonder if there's a way out. I don't think there is. I think I can just leave instance and be done with it. So that's what I'll do. And I can turn all of these in. Good times.
What do you need? Come and stay a moment.
Oh, I have to talk to Haldir. For some reason, I thought I had to talk with that guy, but I guess not. That's fine. I will go speak with Haldir.
What do you want?
If he sends me to Darnarbagud, so he sends me there. I'll have to go. It's gonna be hard to find a group for that one, though. That's for sure, because that's a raid, much different than an instance. To get a few people together. It's a lot longer too, so it's a bit more of a time commitment that you're asking people for.
At your service and your families.
Hail, friend, and well met.
I also have to turn in the Lothlorian preparation quests. Those are turned in Kados Caledon, I believe, right in front of the gates, so... Let's see where I'm headed. South. I guess I could have dismounted a little earlier. Let me leave the group here. That was a very quick run in the Halls of Crafting. What was that, like 15 minutes? Made it through? I really should have stopped in Lothlorien or Kados Caledon to turn in the 2 battle preparation quests first. It's a little bit more in the way.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
I thought it would be so. I am glad your venture was not in vain and that you escaped from the peril unharmed. Lady Galadriel made a subtle remark about your coming to our lands. I discerned from her words that you were a doer of great deeds. I see that you will have much influence over this harrowing time, and that gives me hope. I was sure you would rise to this challenge admirably, and you did so. You have my thanks. A burden has been lifted from my mind.
We may have need of your help.
And there you go. He is sending me to Darnarbagud indeed, so let me talk with him about this. I find that there is always more to do if we are to keep evil at bay. Lord Celeborn wishes now to speak with you. When you are able, you should go to Kados Caledon, the city at the heart of our realm. I will return to my duties of guarding our borders and watching for the tides of change. You see, change comes with every passing moment, but once in an age, the flowing rivers of time will swell and flood, and things will never be as they were ere the waters came. This is not a time for rambling of a weary elf, though. Lord Celeborn is afraid of what brews in the air. Lady Galadriel fears it too. There are rumors that our stainless lands will not withstand this threat. I think you know what I speak. But I will not darken the day further by speaking of it. So let me head on over to the city. Maybe it was better that I stopped over here first, since I do need to speak with Celeborn. That way I can do everything in one go. Just take that swift travel pony up here, and that should make life pretty easy. me see something actually, I think. Alright. Don't need any reforges. I'm good.
Greetings to you.
Right, this puts me right outside the city. Pretty nice. I can quickly turn in my battle preparation quests.
What news from abroad?
I thank you, Gippin, for these numerous plans. The schemes of the orcs will be studied so that we may be prepared for the attack that is surely coming.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
Very good, Gippin. Those foes will not join the attack of Lothlorien thanks to you. The battle steadily approaches, I am sure of it. But they will miss it. We, however, will not. So remember, these battle preparations are repeatable, as you can see.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
Wait a minute, what is this one? Battle of Lorien. Ah, so you know what happened. I don't know if you guys remember, but outside some of the battle stations, there was a banner in which we needed 600 of something in order to finally be able to do this Battle of Lorien quest, so hold on.
What do you want?
So this is Lothlorien Preparations 3 repeatable, which I've already done.
Will you help me?
But it looks like we've done 600 of these. I'm gonna do some quick editing to show you what I'm talking about, and I'll meet you back here
What
in
do you
just
need?
a second. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about, and this actually just confused me a whole lot more. If you remember, this banner says preparations made for war 551 out of 600. So we're not at the full 600 yet, but I was pretty sure that in order to unlock the Battle for Lorien quest, this needed to be at the full 600. So maybe I just needed to do all 4 preparations personally for that to unlock. I don't know, I'll have to do a little bit more looking into it, but let's return back to where I was just a second ago. Alright, so regardless of how it happened, and this quest is available to me, so let me pick it up. It is time, Kippen. We must hope our preparations are sufficient, for I fear the attack of the orcs will be upon us at any moment. We must discuss our plan to repel them. There are 3 passes into Fanudhol, the western pass, the northern pass, the eastern pass. We will have defenders at each of these passes, for if any of them fall, Lothlorien will be imperiled. But it is not enough to stand against the orcs. We must turn back their assault and remove their foothold in Fanudhol. Scouts tell me that they have encampments among the hills and have erected an idol to the enemy at each. By carrying a banner of Lorien into each encampment, your allies will be able to destroy the idol. You will not have much time to destroy all 4 idols, Kippen, and we will need to move with all haste. But beware, the banner carrier will be a very ready target for the orcs. Speak to me when you're ready and have gathered allies, and we will travel into the passes of Fanudhol. So let me accept that. And I will not be doing that just yet, probably in the next episode. But for now, let me talk to Celeborn. Let me set this as my focus. That way I don't get too lost. So it looks like the Battle of Lorien is going to be a fellowship quest. If you guys know more specifically what those battle preparations that was 551 out of 600 is all about, or how you unlock this Battle of Lorien quest more specifically, please feel free to let me know in the comments and clear it up for anyone else who's wondering. If you are wondering, read through the comments section, maybe somebody answered it. I tried to look it up and I don't know, it doesn't really say much. It said that you need to get it to 600 out of 600 in order for it to unlock, but I'm not there and it unlocked, so I really don't know. Unless they changed something. A little bit of inconsistency with some of the information. I wonder what Galadriel has for
It
me.
is nearly time for you to depart again.
Yeah, that's another volume. Not ready to do that.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden.
Welcome to Karos Galadon. A friend of Mithrandir and his company is a friend to the elves of Lothlorien also. My lady spoke well of you when she first heard of your coming, but I wish to see for myself how well you served Haldir and Baranglim before employing your skills myself. As you have surely seen, Moria is beset with perils, but none so virulent as the disease borne hither and thither wherever the nameless and sickly creatures prowl. My lady and I fear that with the brewing of war, the fungus carriers will be unleashed as a final weapon, and I do not deny that this would be a deadly blow on our stainless land. Please go to the cavern that the infected army amasses, and bring this phial with you when you go. Use it in the darkest place, and the darkness will shrink and wither as if the full sun and fresh air were beating upon it from the above world. You must gather a full host of allies for this venture, for it will not be easy. Alright, so I got that. And I can take this off my tracker for now. Okay, so that is going to do it for this episode. As you can see, I still got these two to finish up here, so I'll have to do Dar Narbagood one more time. And then here in Lothlorien, I got the battle for Lothlorien, which I'll have to find a fellowship for. So there's a few things that could happen in the next episode. I could start doing some of the quests that I missed along the way after I check my completionist spreadsheet. Or I could go to Dar Narbagood, or I could go do the Battle of Lorien, excuse me. And we'll just see, because I kind of want to keep playing. So if I can't find a group for some of these things, I might just do some solo things next. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Welcome friends to some more Lord of the Rings Online. I did plug in all the quests into my completionist checklist, so now I know all the quests that I missed along the way. There's not that many, only 4 or 5 or something like that, so I'm going to try to tackle them during this episode. And then the only things that will be left to do will be Dar Narbagood, the raid, which I did in Moria, but I have to redo for a couple more quests, and then also Battle of Lorien, which there's a lot involved with that one, but I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'll tell you all the quirks and all the special tricks involved with it when we do that episode, probably the next one. But for now, let me do some quests. The first one that I missed is over here in this Talon. Let me show you where it is. Where am I? I'm all the way up here. So I missed this spot up here, but there is an elf with a quest.
Will you aid the galloping?
Whence hail you, and wherefore come you here, brave hobbit? To have come this far into the Golden Wood, you must have earned the trust of the archers who guard our borders. This is why I feel able to ask you for aid. I have orders that I fear I cannot fulfill alone. Will you help? Have you ever sighted one of the majestic great eagles who hail from the eyries of the north in the high pass of the Misty Mountains? Well, my orders are to keep a stringent lookout for one of them. It is not my privilege to know why. Will you go to the nearby Talon and bring word for our platforms in the trees that you call flets and look for them? Talon Brethil, to the southeast of here along the banks of the Anduin, Talon Gwylith and Talon Funudhol are well west and a bit south of here along the border of Funudhol, where the orcs have recently emerged from Moria. Alright, so let's look for some eagles. So let me take a look of where I am, and I suppose, you know, let me actually start to the west, and then I can take a pony. I think this is the best route. So we're finishing up here in Lothlorien. I suspect there should only be 4 more episodes, including this one. So this one, and then Battle of Lorien, Dar Narbagood, and finally the finale, in which I will go over all the deeds and the reputation here. And then we'll be ready to move on to Mirkwood, which I'm very excited about. I've only made it through Mirkwood once, so I've only played that one time, and it was a long time ago, so I don't remember anything about it. And I don't think I even completed all the quests there when I played through it. I think I was just getting through the region. In fact, I know I haven't even done all the instances there, so this is really starting to get exciting for me. Let me actually come up top. Actually, quite a long ride. I don't know, maybe we'll see some eagles here. There are a lot of hawks. I have discovered the quiet garden. Have I really not been here yet? There it is. It's nice and quiet. What is that? That is a sage lockbox. Not for me. And here I am. This is a good spot to look out from. The sky is empty of any great eagle as far as you can see. And again, this is a repeatable quest, which I have already done. It'll probably be a good quest to do when I'm doing my Orc Slayer deed though, because they just pour on a million orcs at you. And the elves help you kill them, so you can actually do it pretty quickly. Now, I do want to tell you guys something. I wanted to save this for the Battle of Lorien episode, but if you remember, I was kind of struggling with what this 560 out of 600 meant. Basically, once you complete preparations for Lothlorien, or whatever that quest chain is called, there's the 4 quests, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you complete all 4 of them once, then the Battle of Lorien quest opens up for you. However, there are certain quests within that instance that are only available to you once you're at 600 out of 600 here, so that's the importance of this, and I'll get more into it once I do the Battle of Lorien. You are unable to spot any bird larger than a hawk. Now from here, I will head to Cairn Imroth. There is another quest that I missed there that I need to do. And there's a good reason why I missed it. I thought it was a repeatable quest, and it kind of is, but it's under a different title the second time you do it. So theoretically, to 100% the game, I do need to do it.
I am at your service. Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Alright, so this elf
will need your aid.
singing to the saplings. If you remember, I did a similar quest where I sang songs to the saplings, but that one was called Songs to the Saplings or something like that. And then once you do that, this unlockable or this repeatable quest opens up. And I really didn't do the singing to the saplings one, so let's do it. If you're willing to be a further aid, Kippen, I would ask that you seek out the Consul of Orthir, a scholar of trees, who has made the woods of Lothlorien, and particularly the majestic trees in and around Cairn Imroth, his particular study. Describe to him the symptoms you found on the Melbathil saplings and follow his advice. You will find him not far to the west of here, near the path. Once I complete this one, then the infinitely repeatable one will always be singing to saplings.
Sweet life, Randir.
Megavanan, you were sent by Melendathor? Very well. That assistance do you need? Ah, the Melberthil. The first Melberthil tree was a gift from those who dwell beyond the sea.
I am
We
at
prize
your
them so
service.
because they listen to our harmonies of Middle Earth itself and breathe them out into their surroundings. While you say they are suffering, this is no small matter. I fear that since our lands have been visited by so very many of the friends and allies of Gandalf the Grey and Elrond Helfelven, the forest and its beasts have been quite frightened, perhaps. I think you might remedy this if you were to sing to the saplings. Any song will do. Perhaps hearing of your homeland will strengthen them. When you have sung to them, seek out Sendiel, another warden of the woods, whom I last saw in the clearing of Geldor, southwest of the hill of the first Malberthil. Alright, let's go. 1,000 meters away. Pretty far. Take the high path. Should be this hill straight up ahead, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little further along. So it should be around here.